Hi, I'm Dave Anderson.
And I'm Bill Sands.
Welcome to our Getting to Know Us video. Sit right back and get comfortable while we quickly answer 4 basic questions about our company. What is our company mission and vision? How do we differentiate in the overland expedition market? How do we meet our high quality standards? And what values are we in the community at large?
So Dave and I just make up a part of the GlobeTracker team. Let us each take a moment to tell you how we got involved with the GlobeTracker team. Dave?
I was happily enjoying retirement, and a couple of crazy engineers decided to give me a call. And you know, one thing just led to the other. I saw what they had in their engineering, and the first thing I thought was, this is quite amazing. And if you know me, I'm very much into community, and I really thought that the community needed to know this information. I really didn't like when the community was getting taken advantage of with other offerings that just weren't up to par. And you know, I just had to come on board with them. And one thing led to the other, and all of a sudden, we're shaking hands and we're selling some habitats. And it's been a really, really cool thing. Everything just came together. It's been amazing.
So myself, I was actually had this brainchild after taking my F550 and trying to take it off-road and hear my box fall apart and realizing that, man, I have torsional twists, I have problems. And as an automotive engineer and a manufacturing engineer, I just knew it wasn't right or going to last and go where I wanted to go. So I started playing with the market and started understanding what I wanted to buy. I sat on an F550 platform, I was gonna buy it, found Dave and an LMTV, and kind of that's where the history starts. A little bit more on the specifics of the engineering we'll get to here in just a second.
Who are we as a company is best described by our mission and vision. Our mission is to provide the best USA-made quality recreational mobile shelters by combining outstanding engineering and high-quality materials fit for a king to the everyday off-road enthusiast, adventure camper, and tiny home aficionado. Likewise, our vision is to be the affordable solution for custom-built and DIY mobile habitat creators that have a mind for functionality and stylish independence.
So the journey starts a few years ago with the concept of building an overland zero torsion truck. In the basis of the design concept, we knew we had to create a zero torsion frame first. There's a lot of perspectives in the market on which one is better, but at the end of the day, there isn't a perfect solution for every application. So we went about it making it modular and flexible so everybody could apply it to their solution. For us, making a 3-point and a 4-point, the only difference is where you move the points. So it was ideal for us to make it flexible, so for scale of manufacturability and to get costs down, we could actually use the same design and subframe. So therefore, the points can be configured to a 3-point or a 4-point. That's the first as your baseline. Second, we know we need a habitat that is actually thermally secure and also doesn't transfer heat. With the experiences we've had with thermal transfer and particularly thermal breaks in aluminum extrusion, that was the perfect solution. You see some manufacturers use sheet metal angles. Well, that doesn't promote a good glue joint. So you see some manufacturers using a pultrusion or a plastic frame. Cold temperatures, that becomes brittle. To me, that wasn't the best solution. Using an extrusion, we could actually also integrate design elements, which we'll get to here in a minute, that makes it more functional and more usable for the end user. The next critical component is the aluminum extrusion frame. There's many different aspects and design features to our patent pending thermal break frame. So if you see looking here, we have a piece of plastic which is molded in, which prevents the aluminum from touching each other, and that creates a thermal break. This has to be a certain distance in order to legally be called a thermal break. This is on every door and window, commercial building. This is something that is tried and true and tested in every environment in every building in the world. We're not going to be in any environment that they're not going to be building buildings in. The other part is we wanted redundancy, right? Everything you'll see in our design is redundant. We want double glue joints. So at the end of the day, we have a designed glue joint that is designed for making sure you have the right glue gap, which is designed by the manufacturer, Sikaflex. We also have chases here, so you can actually run wire and then route it through the tubing. We have load bearings to lighten it, but also create the rigidity. Here's another beauty of the GlobeTracker's frame. We have these frames on channels, 80-20 channels on the outside. These 80/20, this is on the top, actually acts as a rain gutter. So we utilize this as a rain gutter. On the side, we utilize it to run wires. Maybe you want to put cab lights around the outside, electric awning. You can run wires here. If you wanted to, you could connect wires through the inside and the outside through there and hide them. Brush guard. We have a brush guard bracket that's integrated. We want this to fail and bend in this part, not anywhere else. We've got our very rigid brush guard that bolts on with the 80/20 hardware. Nice thing is if you bend it, you damage it, you can take it off and replace it without having a whole brush guard damaged. We do recommend light colors. We went with light gray, so it's marketably distinguishable that it's ours. If you want white and white, we can configure our panels to your configuration. Another thing is brush guards, is we also utilize this as the PV mount. So imagine this is your side of the box. We can utilize the brush guard to actually mount a PV panel. So this is our PV mount, the same thing as we currently have brush guard, and the PV panel sits below just slightly, so it actually protects it from tree limbs. So what we did is we standardized our panels to 2.5 inches. Some people argue that it's too thick on the walls. Can we really argue that you have too much insulation? So the variety of components that we designed in was, first, no organics, no wood. Wood's a no-no. Formaldehyde, rot. All of those things that you see is the first thing. Second is the foam selection. We went for PIR. Everybody looks at different foams. PIR is no different than PUR, except for it's a little bit higher density and it's a newer form of PUR. They're both polyurethane derivatives. XPS, EPS, those are different kind of foams, but they're not flame retardant. They're not moisture resistant. So these will not hold water. These will not retain water. They will not propagate flame. This is, for us, is the best foam to put on the market. To get away from the organics and to promote foam to FRP, we went with the polypropylene recycled sheet. This is what's on the RV market. It's common in all the RVs that you're seeing nowadays. Take a look at that. But for us, you can see that we don't have a foam to FRP adhesion. This helps promote better adhesion, in other words, no delamination. To get the foam secured to the habitat, to the box, we put an aluminum extrusion 2 feet on centers, and we put a flat bar through to bolt it to the floor. The other thing is we use the same panel with the aluminum extrusion, so it becomes structural members. So if you think about the box, it is a cage. It literally is like a rib cage, and it is structurally sound and will not flex. You can pick up one corner of the box and the whole box will lift in the air. So that was the first goal, get the best foam panel we can make.
Using high-end superior materials, quality, durability, and long lifespan are increased. All of our designs are built and tested in SolidWorks for functionality, long life durability, and strength. This reduces the cost of ownership over time. One of the best things that I like about this company, and I really checked them out before I decided to put my name next to their name, is that their values are very, very much like my values. If you look at the website, all of the prices are totally upfront. We don't tack anything onto that. There is no hidden fees. There's no extra charges. All of the videos that we've come up with, we leave nothing to chance. We show everything. And if somebody wants to pick it apart, by all means, go ahead and try to pick it apart. It's just going to make us better. And that is what we want to do, is continually improve and make the market even better every single day. That's part of our goal. That's part of our plan. I love the transparency of this company, and I'm proud to say that I'm a part of GlobeTracker.
Our standard height is 81 inches. Really love the features of the bug screen and the integrated blackout screens. But the most important thing is it's serviced right here in Arizona. Turn Overland is right here. They stock all replacement parts and configurations. The key point of the Turn Overland onto a composite construction is the compressibility of the foam. PIR and the density of PIR we select, the compressibility is high enough that we are not concerned with crushing the foam or denting the foam. That is a strong concern, and even a warranty void for Turn Overland on composite panels. Hopefully you guys have noticed our attention to detail, and we're not done yet. we've still got a pass through that we need to do. We're partnering with solar companies that offer solar solutions. We are looking at offering a full solution, and we'll work in that direction diligently. Stay tuned to see some new designs coming from us on the pass-through, revisions on our patented stair system to even lighten it up more, integrate better features into it, taking our initial customers' feedback. There's more coming. Stay tuned. We're excited to introduce some new stuff, but we don't want to let it all out of the bag yet. Oh, Dave, it's time. Come on up.
It's time. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere, Bill. Yeah, I think that is a win. Thank you very much for your time and attention and the opportunity to do something great together. Links for our website are in the description of this video. Hope to hear from you soon.